before I start, please join me tonight. That's right, tonight between 8 and 10, I'll be hosting the My Fund the Futures Asia session. And if you participate randomly throughout the night, we give away 10 rapid profit counts. So be there. Also, if anybody would like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name, your email, to my cell phone number, 914-500-7484, and I will send you a 5-day free trial, and it starts every Monday, okay? All right, so today, the patterns were really off the big sell reversals on the 30-minute time frame, but also the patterns were the big sell divergences on the underlying ETF, the spiders and the QQQs on the new highs today, intraday highs, and off of the continuous contracts and the 30 and 60-minute time frame. So first of all, if you look here, you can see the 30 and the 60-minute time frames pushing up. And I'm going to go really slow here, all right? You can see the new highs here, right here at 10:30, 900, 29,900. We never look back. And you can see the new highs here again. This is, again, right now, in that instance, we're in a sell disconnect. The 15 and the 30-minute time frames are orange over blue, and the 60 is bullish. However, if you look here on the underlying ETF, the QQQs, you can see here that we're making new highs right here, all right? And the MACDs did non-confirm the highs, and the QQQs are in a bullish pattern. 15, 30s, and 60 are bullish, where the NASDAQ futures were in a sell disconnect. So even if you're in a positive trend, you can have sell divergences, and if you're in a sell disconnect, you can have sell divergences, and that's why that was a monster short. Never touched the highs again. All right. If you look here, Microsoft, same type of pattern. We're making new highs. I shorted the highs on Microsoft here. I missed the 1380. I was 1290. I didn't hold it all the way down here. And now, you can see here the new highs, the non-confirmation on the time frame here on the 60-minute. That's an absolute Picasso right there. Also, if you look at Nvidia, you're pushed up here. Nvidia above the 224 right here. Level 224, you can see not only did the 60s, but the 30-minute time frames reversed to sell. The negative MACDs here pushed up, never looked back, dropped as low as $7 off the high. Now, when the 30-minute reversed to sell, the strategy is what? To short the first bet. Okay, so look at this. You have a negative MACD on the 60, the 30 reversed to sell, correlating with the 15. And then what do you look to do? You short the bounce right here on Nvidia above 219. I called the short range above 219.30, and it dropped. Look at this. It got absolutely kaboosh at the end of the day at about $1.80. Again, a really great pattern, especially when you have the negative MACDs on the 60, the 30 reverses to sell. It correlates with the 15. You short the first bounce on the 15. Coinbase, identical as well. You can see here the negative MACDs are below the pivot. The 15's getting overbought. You take the short above the 149.70. But again, if you look here, you can see that the 30-minute time frame reversed to sell right here. Okay, and what do you look to do? You short the bounce here on the 15. That's an absolute Picasso. Okay. Let's see here. Tesla was very bullish here today. Tesla, you can see Tesla deeply oversold here on the 30, but if you look here, the 15s. Now, let me just teach you about Tesla here. Tesla is bullish on the 60 and on the 30-minute time frame. So when the 15-minute time frame reversed to buy here, and the MACDs are above the pivot, you could take the short, boom, above 331 and change. You can see the drop here. Okay, dropped about 3.5, 4. Dropped here. You can see here almost $4 here on Tesla here. And then you can take the oversold condition on the 15, a beautiful pattern for the long. But again, when Tesla reversed to buy on the 15 with the MACDs above the pivot and the overbought condition, you take the short, you look for the pullback, You cover the short and then look to go long. And then obviously here at the end of the day, we got this really beautiful oversold condition on the 30, 328.34, Tesla up 260. Great, great, great pattern there. AMD was in trouble all day. You're negative on all the big time frames here. And then you can see AMD pushing up here to the 383. Now, if you look at AMD on the 30-minute time frame, you can see the MACD is non-confirming. And if you look here on the 60-minute time frame, the MACD is definitely non-confirming the high. So AMD had a problem. The guy who bought 483s, he jumped. Okay, so if you look at every overbought condition on the 15, here's one here around 12 o'clock, and here's the other one roughly around 3:15, 476, and it never looked back there. Unbelievable long on shorts on AMG. Broadcom, again, another one. Look at this. You can see here Broadcom, the 60-minute MACDs halting the move up here. Even if you look at the 30-minute, the MACDs could non-confirm the high above 420, 432. Broadcom got absolutely cabooshed, pushed up here. Negative MACDs, never had a chance. Absolutely cabooshed there. Again, great pattern there. I want to show you gold here. Okay, now just you got to stay with me on gold here a little bit, all right? So we're bullish on gold on the 60-minute. The 30-minute reverses to buy right here at 12 o'clock. Now, the underlying ETFs are bullish on both the 15, the 30, and the 60 minutes. So you're in what's called a positive trend on gold on the underlying ETF. So when the 30-minute time frame reversed to buy, the 15-minute time frame was already bullish. The 60 is already bullish, putting it into what? A positive trend, a correlation, right? And what do you look to do? Well, we bought this pullback right here on the 15-minute time frame. Absolute Picasso, right? It's right. Here's the 15, reversing to buy. The MACDs are below the pivot. Look at this beautiful long in gold. Here below 18, I'm sorry, below, we were buying it 05.5 to 11.5. Look at that. 08 was the low here, 08.60. Gold never looked back, ran $40 off that 15. Now, when you see the ADXs are rising like that, it's a monster long, okay, especially when the deep oversold conditions. So again, that is an absolute beautiful pattern there on the gold. The 30 reversing to buy, correlating with the 60 on the gold future with the 15, knowing that the ETFs are bullish on the 3 time frames, everything aligned. You buy the pullback on the 15, 08.5, boom, ran. Just never looked back. I mean, I'm not saying we caught that whole move. However, when you see the push up here to 25, that's good enough. 16, 17 points off that low. Again, that's a pattern, not a scalp. So if you count the bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars, 6, 7, 8 bars here, you're looking at anywhere from $15 to $16 if you were able to capture that, okay? Let's see here. SanDisk, SNDK, I'm going to show you this great long off the 30-minute time frame. So you got to come in the morning, and you see when SanDisk opened at 1209, I believe it was 1205, and then it pushed down to 1194. SanDisk, the MACDs were not confirming the highs, confirming the lows here on the 30-minute time frame. So it ricocheted from 1194 all the way up to 1270. But look what happened when it hit 1270. Look what happened when it hit 1270. And Micron had the identical same pattern. Boom. Into the negative MACDs on the 60-minute time frame, 1278, dropped 40 off the highs. Absolute caboose. If you look at Micron, identical same pattern here on Micron. Micron had to push down on the new lows here, 854 and change. It ricocheted right back up about $40 when it made the new high. You can see that the MACDs did not confirm. So one time frame said one thing to give the floor, the other one on the ceiling, okay, on the bigger time frame, the 60-minute time frame. These are absolute Picassos here, okay, absolute Picassos. Intel, very, very weak here today, but if you look here on Intel, when it hit the 100 level, okay, or 99 and change, I think it was 100 right here, we were shorting this Intel above 99.5. The 30-minute reverse to sell okay? But you're in a buy disconnect. The 15 and the 30s, the 15s and the 60s are in buy mode. You can see it here. So when Intel got this, oops, sorry, let me go to the 15 here. So when Intel got this oversold condition, it correlated with the 60, and I called longs on Intel below 98. And it ricocheted right back up here about 80, 90 cents. But then here's the big problem. When you see Intel making new highs right here at 1 o'clock, the 30 and the 60-minute MACDs in a buy disconnect had a sell divergence. So running into a brick wall, again, learning the patterns and learning and understanding the true meaning of how to trade the market based upon using the indicators to help you gain the ability to see and identify trades. Two more here. Palantir reversing to sell here on the 15-minute time frame. Now you could have taken longs here. However, when the 15 reversed to sell, I know it was late in the day at 2:30. There's an 85 now, probably since it's after 2, a 95% chance since indicator 4 reversed to sell on the 15 that the highs are in for the day. Same thing with Microsoft. You can see Microsoft reversing to sell here. We took a couple longs here. Again, when Microsoft reversed to sell right here at 2 o'clock, there was an 85. Well, after 2 o'clock, it raises to 95% chance that the highs are in for the day. All right, let me just see what else is here. All right. Okay, so with that being said, again, it was if you had to make your money in the first couple hours in the day, because obviously what's going to happen here is that the markets are very, very quiet. Nobody's around. My friend told me he messaged a bunch of people and they got, they're out till whenever, or, messages that they're completely gone for the rest of the couple weeks here. Very, very quiet here. Again, the volume at one point today, the spiders, I nailed that it was 24 million. I think the volume today here on the spiders, just to give you an example, was, spiders daily. Let me go to daily. I'm surprised if it even hit 30 million, 38 million. So it jumped 14 million from about 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. All right. When I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I'm expecting, believe it or not, we do have the CPI number coming out on Wednesday, but look at this 60-minute time frame here. These 60s you're still in buy mode here on the 60s and on the 30 here. You can see the yellow dots very strong here. So I'm expecting these 60s to act as a cushion. I don't believe people are going to be selling into the CPI number. I think there'll be some short covering if there's any shorts left. However, I do believe that there should be some type of a way for the market to, we're coming up to August, September, October, very bearish period. I think the market ran very fast here. We were at 27,200 on the NASDAQ 8 to 10 days ago. We're up 2,500 points from there. I still think the market is ahead of itself. We're at 40 trillion in debt. But again, that's not part of the equation right now. It's what they're thinking about interest rates and what are they thinking about the market going forward, corporate earnings and or the overall tension in Iran. Now, today we had oil. If you look at oil, okay, just to show you, the market shrugged it completely off. You're up 5%, 5%, 5%. And you had yields rising on the 10-year. Bond prices down, yields up. So you had bonds up, yields up, oil up, and the market, not even, S&P is down less than 0.1%. NASDAQ down 0.3. Okay, the worst of the bunch here was the Russell down 0.5%, the Dow down less than 0.2%. So market doesn't care. And that's what's scary here, the complacency factor. So for me, I think if we do get any type of rally going forward, the negative MACDs on the 30 and 60-minute time frame are going to act as a wall on any overbought conditions. And if we do get any type of push down, big number 714.10 on the 60-minute time frame. On the Qs, we're last sale 720.81. Big number here on the spiders, 768.13. We closed, that's a 60-minute. to get a push below that, 771, 78. I think tomorrow's going to be very tight. I don't think anything's going to happen, and we'll see what happens with the market with the CPI number on Wednesday. Okay? All right, when I get back, I want to tell you a really big, probably the most important concept that you have to have in trading, and it really requires the ultimate mindset. So for me, every trader needs to be mentally strong in this game. Slow markets, fast markets, mediocre markets, high volatile markets. You know, it's very easy when markets are doing nothing to get caught being tired or not participating. And a good friend of mine said to me today, when it's this slow, you cut your positions trading in half, and you got to be fast. And he's so right. I mean, you got to cut. You can't trade 5 or 10,000, 20,000 Microsoft when it's this slow. You get run over because we cut the positions down. Know the environment that you're in, and the mindset is really important. The true mindset of being a great trader. When you're trading the market, you want to be able to focus on just being consistent every single day, hit your goals, stop, or then you just keep looking to practice, or if you're prop trading, get more accounts and just keep moving forward to the end zone. Again, one of the most important things anyone needs to remember is the mind's the strongest part of your body. It's not your biceps, it's not your triceps, it's not your chest, it's not your thighs, it's your mind. And having a strong mind is one of the key ingredients to becoming a great trader. Again, thank you for joining me today on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please, if you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And if you'd like to go and join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. The Complete Trader, it's $4.50 a day. Or if you'd like to get a 5-day free trial, please text me your phone name and your email to my personal cell phone number, 914-500-7484. Thank you for joining me. Please join me tonight during the Asia session from 8 to 10. I'm hosting it for My From the Futures. Be there. Thank you. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. We'll see you tonight.